Okay, on this problem, we have these 2 points on a line. Find the equation of the line. So we know how to do it. This is step 1. We find the old slope formula, which says slope equals, better job, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is what we mean. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So we say, okay, so y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 minus 3 minus 2. So you see that? So we have the 2 y values on the top, the 2 x values on the bottom. And so this is 0. Now the double negative here is positive. See why we got double negative? Because there's subtraction symbols built right into the formula. And then in addition, we plugged in negative numbers for x2 and x1. So we got the double negative here, which we know is positive. So that's minus 3 plus 2. So that's 0 over negative 1, but that's just 0. 0 divided by anything is just 0. Okay, so the slope is 0. That's a little strange. Slope is 0. So step 2. What do we do on step 2? Well, we write the new slope formula, which is, again, slope equals, and but this time we put a plain y and plain x in the front. That's the only difference in the old and the new. See, the old one, they both have y1, x1 in the back. The only difference is the front of the old one is y2, x2. The new one is plain y, plain x. And then we just plug everything in. So we, step 3, plug in the slope, which is 0, right there. And the point, which is, let's just do the first point. You do the first or the second, it doesn't really matter. Let's grab the first point. You could do the second. That's x1, y1. So plug in, whoops, wrong place there. This is the x with the x and the y with the y. Okay, so then what do we get when we do all that? Over here. So we've got the slope, 0, 0 equals. And then the other side, 1 minus x minus. And we're plugging in the x1, negative, the y1, 4, like that. Okay, and so now, what are we going to do from here? Step 3, or this step 4, I guess. Step 4, what do we do when we have fractions with an equal sign? What do we always do? We multiply both sides by the LCD over 1, right? What's the LCD? Well, this double negative is positive. It's x plus 2 over 1. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other. So you see I'm multiplying both sides. Let me bring the wall down here. Both sides by x plus 2 over 1. And these guys cancel, right? So step 5. Cross cancel, multiply the leftovers. So I cross cancel. On the other side, I have 0, x plus 2, and over here it's y minus 4, right? Because these guys cross cancel. They're gonzo. That's why we did it. We wanted to get rid of the fractions. See how we have no more fractions? Because we multiplied by LCD over 1 and it canceled out the denominator. Okay, so what happens over here? This 0 distributes. What's that? What's 0 times x plus 0 times 2? That's just 0 plus 0. That's just 0. That makes sense. When that 0 multiplies both those numbers, it just makes everything 0. Last step, we're supposed to get y alone. So add 4 to both sides. Cancel, cancel. Y 0 plus 4. 4. Y is 4. Y is 4. So what's the equation? They want you to type in y equals 4. You have to type in the y because they didn't give you the y this time. So you have to type in y equals 4. And so there we go.